Evening, everybody. I'm sorry I've been MIA, but the day that I was fixing the pool pump and filter, I pulled my back out. So I've been on pain medicine and just trying to rest. Hopefully I can get through this video. So tonight I'm going to be making rectangle placemats. I have an order. A lady wants 4 for fall, so I thought I would bring you along with it and show you how I do it. Your pieces are going to be, if you want to make 4 of them, you need 10.5 by 6.5, and that's going to be the top piece, the piece that you want to show. Okay, then your bottom piece and your binding. This is self-binding placemats. It's going to be 14.5 by 20.5. So I have my top. And here's my bottom. And the binding. So let's go over to the table. And you need a ruler now that is going to show a 1/4 inch square. So I have one, and this is a little 1/4 inch square right here. You need that. Now I've marked them, but I'll show you what to do. You will take that corner right here and place it down, and then mark a 1/4 and then a 1/4 up. And you do that to all 4. So you want it to look like that. That's a 1/4 to a 1/4. Then take your piece and press it with your hands just to get a line. And you're going to mark your line here and a line here. Then flip it over and do a press right here. Open it up and place a mark here and a mark here. Then on your back piece, you're going to fold it lengthwise. Press it down. Open it up and mark that fold. Okay, then come back and fold it again in half. And you're going to mark it on those folds. Okay, one side you're going to keep an opening because this is where we're going to turn it. So like, 2.5, 3 inches, just make a mark. And then from that center, do another like 3 inches. And I just write opening on here because this is what I'm going to keep opened. Okay, so now we're going to do right sides together. And the first thing you're going to match up is this middle line. And pin it. And just be sure you got that line as even as you can. Just a touch over. There we go. Then, where that point is on that 1/4 inch square, that's where you're going to start sewing. So just put your pin in there. And the same on the other side. So right where that corner is, place your pin down. Okay, so you'll have something like this. So there's my point. Now that's where you're going to start sewing. Reinforce it, but don't go into this area. And then stop at this point and reinforce. And we have to do that to the other side also. But let's get this one side done. And these are 1/4 inch seams. So I have my 1/4 inch foot on. Oops, I gotta move this over. There we go. Okay. So right where that pin is, drop your needle. Okay. And then go back a couple of times. And then start. Come to that pin, that point. And go back a couple times and back up. Okay, so you'll have it like this. Okay, now go back over to your table and pin this side exactly the same way. Okay, now we're going to do the side where we're going to do the opening. I pinned just where my middle of my opening is going to be. And fold out your material. And I'm going to pin it at that line. That's where I'm going to start again. And that's where. Okay. So here's our opening. So as soon as I get this done, I'll take out these pins. Or this pin. So you want to make this as straight as you can. And you'll have like a little V, like this. So you just want to get all that straight and pin. And you'll see your square, your 1/4 inch square. So right at that dot, pin it. And I'm going to put in another pin just so I know it doesn't move. Get back here. Okay, this is all straight. And you don't want to Be sure you don't grab this material underneath. It's easy to do. And you do the next side. And you just kind of bring it up. And get that nice and even. So you get, I call them little tails. And sometimes you gotta play around with it. You just wanna be sure that it's straight. Put a pin in here. And bring this up. Put a pin in there. Right at that corner piece, corner square you want. Then just look on your back. Be sure it's pretty straight. This could go just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, now you're gonna sew from the dot to where you're gonna have your opening. So from here to here, I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna keep this opened and then start again and stop at that corner. And you have to do this to both sides. So it's a 1/4 inch. Okay, so I have my opening. And here's 1, 2, and now we have to do these corners. Okay, now we'll sew the other end. Just be sure these are up so you get a straight line. So start at that point and sew all the way down to this point, reinforcing. Okay, now find your dot. What you're gonna do is take your placemat and fold this in half. You gotta do each corner. So here's my dot. And I just want to put my ruler right at that dot. It's right there. Like right at the beginning of that stitch line you did. Now you want to get this part of your ruler parallel as straight as you can. Draw a line, pin it. I might have gone over just a little. Let's see. Should be about right there. Okay, parallel. There we go. Okay, pin it. And then you're gonna sew down that line. And then you're gonna trim it. So let me get that. So you have something like this. Reinforce it. Okay. Okay, then you're gonna cut about 1/4 inch away from that seam. So here's my seam, and cut about 1/4 inch away. Okay. Now we go to the next one. That one's done. And you're gonna fold it. All right, let me see. There's that one's done. Okay. Go here. Be sure this is all straight. Fold this up. And you can see right there is my square. So it's right there, right where that seam that I started. So get your ruler on that and then make a... Okay, I must have hit the camera or something, I don't know. But anyways, once you have that, mark it, pin it, sew it, and cut it. Okay, so then you're gonna have something like this. So the first thing you want to do is just flip this right side out. And I'm going to get my corner pointer, and I'm going to point out my corners so they're nice and pointy. So let me get that done. Okay, once you have all your corners pointed, where your opening is, you're just gonna iron like a 1/4 inch seam, because that's what we sewed. Just try to get it the best you can. And it'll make it a lot easier when we turn this over. Okay. Then we're just going to press our edges, and then we're going to top stitch all along. So I'm just trying to get my sides pretty even. Which I'm going to take a ruler too. Inch. Okay, that's got to come over just a little. So you just kind of have to play with it a little. It's about an inch. Inch. Okay. And then just measure your top. So it's about an inch all the way around. Okay. So just start at one corner. and give it a good press. This brown material makes it look like it's not even, but it is. I think it's the way the pattern is. Get that out of there. Okay. Then come down here, measure again. Up. Inch. Okay, then when you get to where you did your opening, I just kind of push my material up a little. And just be sure that's an inch. Yep. Then iron that and pin it. And then we're going to top stitch close to the folded edge. Oh, that's a needle. There we go. Be sure those corners are, folded edges are right. Check your back. Steam them down. I usually fold up to be sure I'm just about even on my edges. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now we're going to go top stitch. Be sure I got this just right. Okay, so close to the edge, you're going to top stitch. Now I got my 1/4 inch foot in here, so I'll probably just go that way and go around. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so that was self-binding placemats. you can do them for any holiday. They're pretty easy to make. I have some more Halloween. I'm going to make some Christmas ones. I was going to make pajamas out of this, but my kitchen's blue, so I'm going to be making placemats for Christmas out of this. So that's about it. Don't forget to go to the special video, and August 1st is coming pretty quick, so somebody will get a free pattern. So don't forget to put me in the comments on that special video, and please like, share, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and I'm gonna go and take it easy now. My back is feeling the pain. So, but you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.